Welcome back to the channel. Another solo camping trip we got going on here today. We've got ourselves a little spot here next to a lake. And this is a take your trash out with you park, and not a lot of people have taken their trash out with them. But it is what it is. The price is free. So we're going to make the best out of what we have. Get tent set up. It's 88 degrees inside the topper right now. We'll get a window open. I don't think we need a fan just quite yet. So let me get camp set up here real quick, and then I'll give you a little better walk around of the site, the lake area that we're at, and we'll go from there. So this is the first camping trip with the Truck Camper 2.0 interior build. So give you a little shot of that in here. You can see the bed's a little bit thinner. There's a new cabinet in the back. This cabinet pretty much stayed the same, but now I can slide my cooler in and out without unplugging the power bank. Bought myself a poncho liner for my warm weather sleeping. Yeah, that's it. I'm looking forward to sleeping on it. Got the new mattress, which is actually a mattress. We'll see. Tonight will be the test to see whether or not everything's going to work as designed. Have my fan underneath the bed, so we'll probably bust that out at some point tonight. It's supposed to be pretty chilly tonight. Well, chilly for July. Right now it's 79 degrees, so beautiful weather. It's a little warm in the sun, but that's all right. So let me take you around, show you a little bit about this site. We'll walk down the road a little bit, get some good shots of the lake as best we can with the sun going down. Then I think we're gonna get a fire started, and we're gonna bust ourselves out a beverage or two and just kind of chill out and get some coals burn up so we can think about getting dinner going. There's a shot into the truck. You can see, got the fire pit right out there next to it. Right out here, we have a nice lake view. Small little lake right here. It's connected with a little bridge that goes underneath it and connects that lake with the bigger lake over here. Now we're getting ready to go into the sun, so this ain't gonna be a great shot. Little lake out here. Not bad. Like I said though, it's got a lot of trash laying around it throughout today, and tomorrow we'll pick up a bunch of it. You can see right here, there's old can crushed. There's trash down here by the water. Trash all over here. So I've already got a bag going. After I got camp set up, I threw what was in the fire pit into there. A lot of trash, that's why we can't have good things, people. Everybody likes to trash everything. But anyway, it's really nice back here in the shade. So, and I also noticed that the bugs are bad. So I'm gonna get some bug spray. A little spray down. And we're gonna jump in the old ice chest here and get ourselves. Nothing fancy tonight. Just got ourselves Yingling light. May not be fancy, but it's good. That's all that really matters. Turn these lights off, save some power. So I did camp here once before, but it was the winter time and I was the only person on the lake. So this is a little bit different in the summertime. It's tough to find spots in the summertime, especially when you have to camp during weekends. Just everything's full, which is good that everybody's out enjoying nature, but it's tough. I didn't think I was gonna find a spot, and then somebody was just parked here fishing and then they left. So I was able to squeeze in, but anyway, let me get the drinking chair out and get my little table out, and we'll crack open that Yingling and get her drinking. Oh, it's loud. People out here with their boats going with a bunch of kids. Down where I camped in the wintertime, that's where they're all at down there. Jam full of people. That tastes pretty good though. I did bring a couple fishing poles with me. I didn't bring too many lures or baits. Water's a little murky by looking at it from here, but we may throw on a wacky rig or something and walk around a little bit later and see if we can't catch a fish. And I brought a little bit of crappie stuff with a little bobber. It's not optimal, but I may be able to just throw that out there and see what happens. Maybe we'll catch a fish. It'd be nice to catch at least one fish since we're out camping by a lake, but if not, I'm not really concerned about it. But anyway, I'm gonna sit here and sip on my beverage, and then probably in about half an hour or so, we'll get some wood out and get a fire started and start thinking about dinner, burn down some coals and start prepping for and cook some dinner up. So I'll see you guys then. All right, well, I think it's time to get us a fire going. While the fire's going, we're gonna listen to the truck coming down the road. Grab ourselves another beverage. Busy. It's a busy park. It's not really a park, it's just a state fishing lake that has some free camping. Apparently big with the partiers. That's why we're here, because we're gonna party like it's 1999, you know what I'm saying? Got some fish out here jumping, so I think I'm gonna get the fishing pole out here in a second. See if we can't slay us a big dog. I don't really care about a big dog, I just want to catch a fish. Nothing. Not surprising, as dirty as the water is, but get away from me, bug. Got a nice fire started. Now we just sit and wait for some coals. We'll be ready to cook ourselves some dinner. The sun's out, it's hot. It's hot sitting in the sun. I might have to retreat back a little bit and get some shade. I think while I sit here and wait for the fire to burn into some coals, I'm gonna jump in the truck and grab my leather gloves, and then I'm just gonna walk around the site right here and pick up some of this trash. I'll never be able to get it all, but it just bothers me sitting here staring at it. So I'm gonna get some of it picked up. I'm guessing it'll probably be about a full bag of trash to take out of here with what was here. So, and then it'll be nice for at least the next person, and it'll probably get trashed again. But anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get some trash picked up. I don't understand the complexity of hauling your trash out when you leave. Probably be really easy for the state to come out and say that they're not going to allow overnight camping here anymore because of the amount of trash that's being left, but it'd be a shame because there's not a ton of free places that you can go camp in Kansas. So it is warm with that fire going. 77. Cooled down a couple degrees since we got here. A few clouds in the sky. Fresh tree that just came down. There's a wok here if you want to come use this campsite. That was in the fire pit when I got here. So if you like cooking with a wok, walk your ass over here and get it. All right, we got the coals burnt down pretty nice, so we're gonna start getting some stuff around for dinner. We're gonna do a old foil pack tonight. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cut up a little bit of onion. Much room to work. Used to having a whole table. So just a couple slices of onion here will be plenty. So we have some baby potatoes. Just gonna slice those guys up and throw a few of those in there. Get back here. That's probably enough taters, and then I gotta jump into the ice box and grab a few more things. Just gonna grab a couple sweet peppers. Yeah, we'll do one of each color. And I just have a little bit of cauliflower. Just gonna stick that in there too. Why not? Probably won't do as much cauliflower here. Just gonna stick everything right in the foil. It's gonna be chock right full of food. It's gonna be a lot of food. That's why I'm fat. And just have some butter here. Throw a little bit of that on there. And last but not least, we got a little bit of hamburger. So we're gonna take a pretty good size burger patty here out of this meat tube. And just flatten her out pretty good. We're just gonna plop that down in there as well. And we're gonna try to get this whole package to fold up in there, which I'm not too sure is gonna happen. And I was gonna do salt and pepper, but I'm gonna do the McCormick's roasted garlic and herb. I like that seasoning. We're just gonna dump a bunch of that in there. And we're just gonna, as best we can, fold up this foil package. It's gonna take a few more layers of aluminum foil for sure. And we're just gonna throw that on there. Should be plenty hot enough. We're gonna take a meat juice eliminator. Then we're gonna let that cook. Got a little bit later than I anticipated. So the sun, I'll show you, already setting over there. Which is okay. We're gonna let this cook but we might have to eat inside the truck because it's going to be dark. Oh, bright lights. Oh, we got some food, man. We got some food. My climb in here. Oh, smells good. If it smells good, it's gotta be good. It's gotta be good, man. See how we did? It's hot. It's hot, man. Oh, that's a lot of food. That's a lot of food. Let's stick that on top of the cooler for right now. Looks good. It looks good, man. Alright, that's got a little bit of meat, a little bit of cauliflower, pepper. Oh yeah, it's hot. Very hot. Potatoes are really hot for sure. There is nothing better than a nice foil packet. It was nice to be able to cook over the fire again. It was nice to have a campfire again. On the last trip that just finished up playing, I wasn't able to have a fire at all for those whole 4 nights. So it was nice to be back in a site where I could have a little bit of a fire going. Well, made quick work of that dinner. It didn't take long. I got a little later than I anticipated, so I was a little hungrier than I thought I'd be. It is a little bit toasty in here. It's 70 degrees inside the topper right now, so not terrible, but it's not great. But I may reach underneath the bed, pull off the fan. So I'm gonna get some batteries on the charger, grab the iPad out, fire that up. I'm either gonna throw a movie on, a free YouTube movie, or I'm going to watch some YouTube videos and then just go to sleep. So brought stuff for breakfast in the morning, so that'll be pretty cool. I think that weather permitting, we're gonna start a fire, cook us up some breakfast, hang out for a little bit, drink some coffee, and then get on the road. But I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Oh man, slept good last night. New mattress worked really well. Pretty comfortable. That's a good thing. The sun's coming up, shining right in the window. I didn't put any of my blinds up and my shades. My window coverings up last night, so it's coming right in. But I'm gonna gather some stuff from in here, my coffee stuff, get changed real quick, and then hop out, show you the sunrise, and then we're gonna make some breakfast. Same old coffee. New bag, but same brand, same flavor. All right, let's get the fire started. We got the fire going. All right, for the main course to go along with the bacon, we're just gonna do some French toast. So I'm gonna use this pan as my little dipping pan. Put about three eggs in there with some eggshell apparently, because that's what we do. Now let's do 4. Let's live a little today. There we go. And I need some kind of stirring mechanism. And then inside the eggs, I have a little bit of ground cinnamon. I'm gonna throw that in there, a little bit in there. We'll get our bread ready, and then we need to relight the 2-burner here without frying our hands too much because of how hot it is. A little bit of butter spray. We're just gonna throw a piece of bread in the wash, flip it over, get it nice and covered, and on the burner. I don't know how many pieces we'll be able to do at a time. It's like probably 3. That's fine. The middle one's gonna take the longest to cook for sure. Side tends to get hotter, so I always want to keep an eye on that one. There goes my spatula. I definitely need a bigger table for when I have a site that doesn't have any tables. This little setup not working well. That's a pain in the butt, Jimmy. All right. So I got a little baggie of confectionery sugar. Gonna sprinkle a little bit of that on there to start things out. Sugar. And then I have some pure Vermont maple syrup. I'm just gonna slather a bunch of that on there. Gotta be pure maple syrup, folks. Quick, easy breakfast. I mentioned when I woke up that I slept really good last night. I had to turn the fan off, even on the low setting. It got down to about 65 in the topper, so I didn't want it to get much cooler than that. And when I woke up, it was about 67. This is a good way to start out your day. All right, well, I got camp all cleaned up, put away. Fire's all out, so I'm going to finish packing up, lock the back up, and we're going to get on the road. So I thank you for sticking around with me during this overnight camping adventure. If you wouldn't mind, please hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, share the video with somebody. As always, keep it real. I'll see you guys on the next adventure.